Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome to the Swayam NPTEL course on Environmental Geosciences. We are covering the module 4, in which we have already covered the crystal and its characteristics in the lecture 1. Today we will discuss the lecture 2, that is the crystal system, and within the crystal system we will discuss about the different classes. Now the crystal classes. The classification of crystal into classes depends upon the degree and nature of elements of symmetry. There are in all only 32 crystal classes. In every system, the class which shows the highest degree of symmetry is known as holohedral or normal class. Besides, according to the presence of symmetry elements, different classes are designated as hemihedral, hemimorphic, enantiomorphic, or tetrahedral class. All the 32 classes of crystals are grouped under 6 crystallographic system. You can see in the table also the system, number of classes and characteristic symmetry elements are given in the different columns. The first one is the isometric or cubic system. Number of classes is 5, whereas characteristics symmetry elements is 4 axes of threefold symmetry. Tetragonal system, the number of classes are 7, unique fourfold axis or fourfold axis of inversion. Hexagonal, having 2 different divisions. In the hexagonal division, the number of classes is 7, unique sixfold axis or inversion, whereas trigonal division, the number of classes is 5, unique threefold axis or threefold axis of inversion. Next is the orthorhombic system. In this, you can see the number of classes is 3 axes of twofold symmetry. Then monoclinic system, the number of classes is 3, 1 axis of twofold symmetry, and triclinic, that is the number of classes 2, no axis or plane of symmetry. These are the informations related to the number of classes in the different crystallographic system. The highest degree of symmetry is shown by the isometric system, and the lowest degree of symmetry is exhibited by the triclinic system. It has been observed from a statistical study of mineral kingdom that more than 50% of the crystallized minerals belong to the monoclinic and orthorhombic system. But in general, about 35% of the minerals crystallize in the monoclinic system, about 27% in the orthorhombic system, about 15% in the cubic system, about 10% in the hexagonal system, of which more than 1/3 belong to the trigonal division and 9% in the triclinic and about 6% in the tetragonal systems. In every system, majority of minerals are crystallized in the respective normal classes. Now, we will discuss one by one each system. So, the first one is the isometric or cubic system. Here, there are 3 axes which are of equal length and mutually perpendicular and are interconvertible. The 3 axes are designated as A1, A2 and A3 axis. 2 axes are horizontal, A1 and A2 are horizontal, and the third, A3, is the vertical. Example of this system is the galena, garnet, magnetite, etc. These are the good example of isometric system. Here in the diagram you can see A1 axis runs front to back and positive at front end, whereas A2 axis runs right to left and positive at right end, and A3 axis runs top to bottom and positive at the top end. So this is about the isometric or cubic system. In this cubic system, the unique features of isometric system are the axial ratios are 1:1:1. Each of its classes has 4 axes of threefold symmetry. Every form occurring in this system is a closed form, and therefore it can be exist as a real crystal. The forms occurring in this system are unique to it, as the forms like pedian and pinacoid, which occurs in all other systems, do not occur in this system. It is the only system composed of classes containing more than 1 axis of n-fold symmetry, where n is greater than 2. Now classes included in isometric or cubic system. The normal class, holohedral class, holosymmetric class or hexa-octahedral class. These are some of the classes which are included in the isometric system. It is also known as galena type after the name of the mineral galena which crystallizes in this system. The next class is the gyroidal class or plagiohedral class. Then the hexatetrahedral class, tetrahedral class, diploidal class or pyritohedral class and tetratohedral class. These are some of the classes within the isometric system. The details of these classes you can see in this table, in which the plane of symmetry, the axis of symmetry and the center of symmetry has been mentioned, in which the plane of symmetry, axis of symmetry and center of symmetry has been given. Here for normal class the plane of symmetry is 9, axis of symmetry is 13 and the center of symmetry is present. Gyroidal class the plane of symmetry absent, axis of symmetry 13 and the center of symmetry absent. Hexatetrahedral class the plane of symmetry is 6, axis of symmetry is 7 and center of symmetry is absent. Diploidal class the plane of symmetry is 3, the axis of symmetry is 7 and the center of symmetry present. Tetratohedral class the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry is 7 and the center of symmetry is absent. Next system is the tetragonal system. In this system there are 3 axes of which 2 are of equal length and are horizontal, but both are at right angles to each other. The 3 axes are designated as A1, A2 and C axis. The third one is vertical and it may be shorter or longer than that of the horizontal axis. A good example of this system is the mineral zircon. In the diagram you can see A1 is equal to A2 but not equal to C, and A angle C is equal to 90 degree. So here you can see A1 axis runs front to back and positive at front end. A2 axis runs right to left and positive at right end, and C axis runs top to bottom and positive at top end. In this system the different classes are normal class, ditetragonal, dipyramidal class or zircon type, tetragonal trapezohedral class or trapezohedral class, ditetragonal pyramidal or hemimorphic class, tetragonal dipyramidal or tripyramidal class, tetragonal scalenohedral class or sphenoidal class, tetragonal pyramidal or pyramidal hemimorphic class, and tetragonal dysphenoidal or tetratohedral class. So these are the classes included in the tetragonal system. And the details about the plane of symmetry, axis of symmetry and center of symmetry you can see in this table, where the normal class contains 5 planes of symmetry, 5 axes of symmetry and center of symmetry present. In tetragonal trapezohedral class the plane of symmetry absent, axis of symmetry remains 5 and the center of symmetry absent. Ditetragonal pyramidal class the plane of symmetry is 4, axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry absent. Tetragonal dipyramidal class the plane of symmetry 1, that is horizontal, axis of symmetry 1 or 4-fold and the center of symmetry present. Tetragonal scalenohedral class the plane of symmetry 2, whereas the axis of symmetry 3 and the center of symmetry absent. Tetragonal pyramidal class the plane of symmetry absent, axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry absent. The tetragonal dysphenoidal class the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry. So this is the details about the planes of symmetry, axis of symmetry and center of symmetry. Next system is the hexagonal system. Here there are 4 axes of which 3 are in the horizontal plane, which are mutually inclined at 60 degree, but the angle between their positive end is 120 degree. The 3 axes are designated as A1, A2 and A3, which are horizontal axis, and C axis is vertical axis. Out of the 4 axes, the 3 axes are designated as A1, A2, A3, which are horizontal axis, and the 4th one, C axis, is vertical axis. These horizontal axes are equal in length and the 4th axis is vertical, which may be shorter or longer in length than that of the horizontal ones. The mineral quartz and beryl is the good example of the hexagonal systems. And here you can see in the diagram also A1 is equal to A2 is equal to A3 but not equal to C, and A angle C is equal to 90 degree, where A1, A2, A3 are horizontal axis which are mutually inclined at 60 degree, and C axis runs from top to bottom and the positive at the top end. Classes included in the hexagonal systems are 12 classes. The system consists of highest number of symmetric classes, that is 12 classes. They are conveniently grouped into two divisions, hexagonal division and trigonal division. 7 symmetric classes have been included in the hexagonal division and 5 are grouped in the tetragonal division. In the hexagonal division, the 7 symmetric classes are included into different classes are normal class or dihexagonal dipyramidal class, hexagonal trapezohedral class, dihexagonal pyramidal class, then ditrigonal dipyramidal class, hexagonal dipyramidal class, hexagonal pyramidal class, and trigonal dipyramidal class. So these are the classes of the hexagonal division. The details of plane of symmetry, axis of symmetry and center of symmetry now we will see. In the normal class, plane of symmetry remains 1, axis of symmetry 7 and the center of symmetry remain present. Hexagonal trapezohedral class, the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry 7 and the center of symmetry absent. Dihexagonal pyramidal class, the plane of symmetry 6, axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry absent. Ditrigonal dipyramidal class, the plane of symmetry 4, the axis of symmetry 4 and the center of symmetry present. And in the hexagonal dipyramidal class, the plane of symmetry 1, the axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry remain present. Whereas in the hexagonal pyramidal class, the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry absent. In the trigonal dipyramidal class, the plane of symmetry 1, the axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry absent. So this is the details about the different classes. Now this is the second division of hexagonal system, that is trigonal division. All the crystals of the trigonal division are characterized by vertical axis of threefold symmetry. This division includes 5 symmetric classes as rhombohedral or hexagonal scalenohedral class, trigonal trapezohedral class, ditrigonal pyramidal class, trirhombohedral class, trigonal pyramidal class or tetrahedral class. The details of the plane of symmetry, axis of symmetry and center of symmetry will be as normal class, the plane of symmetry is 3, axis of symmetry is 4 and center of symmetry present. Whereas in trigonal trapezohedral class, the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry 4 and center of symmetry absent. In the ditrigonal pyramidal class, the plane of symmetry 3, axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry absent. In the trirhombohedral class, the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry present. Whereas in trigonal pyramidal class, the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry absent. So this is the details about the different classes of the trigonal division. Next system is the orthorhombic system. It consists of 3 axes of unequal length and are mutually perpendicular. The 3 axes are designated as A, B and C axis, where A axis is also known as brachyaxis and B axis is also known as macroaxis. And the good example of the mineral of this system is barite. Here in the diagram you can see A is not equal to B is not equal to C and A angle B angle C is equal to 90 degree. It means A, B is a horizontal axis which are mutually inclined at 90 degree, whereas C axis runs from top to bottom and positive at top end. Classes included in the orthorhombic systems are, there are 3 symmetric classes in this system: normal class or orthorhombic dipyramidal class, orthorhombic pyramidal class, orthorhombic dysphenoidal class. The details of plane of symmetry, axis of symmetry and center of symmetry in these classes are: normal class, the plane of symmetry 3, the axis of symmetry 3 and the center of symmetry present. The orthorhombic pyramidal class, the plane of symmetry 2, axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry absent. Whereas in orthorhombic dysphenoidal class, the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry 3, and the center of symmetry absent. So this is the detail about the different classes of the orthorhombic system. So next system is the monoclinic system. In this system, there are three unequal axes which are designated as A, B and C. The axis A and B are lateral axis, and the axis A and B and C makes 90 degree with each other. But the axis A and C make an oblique angle with each other. In this system, the A axis is also known as clino axis and B axis is also known as ortho axis. The mineral gypsum is a good example of the monoclinic system. In the diagram, you can see A is not equal to B is not equal to C, and A angle C is equal to 90 degree and B angle C is equal to 90 degree. Whereas beta is an oblique angle between axis A and C. The classes included in this monoclinic system are normal or prismatic class, domatic class and sphenoidal class. The details about the plane of symmetry, axis of symmetry and center of symmetry of these classes are: in the normal class, the plane of symmetry 1, the axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry present. In the domatic or clinohedral class, the plane of symmetry 1, the axis of symmetry absent and the center of symmetry absent. In the sphenoidal or hemimorphic class, the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry 1 and the center of symmetry absent. The next system is the triclinic system. Here there are three unequal axes which are inclined to each other at an oblique angle. In this system, A and B axis are chosen. That A axis becomes the shorter and is known as brachyaxis, and the B axis is longer and is known as macroaxis. Here the good example of this system is the mineral axinite. In the diagram, you can see A is not equal to B is not equal to C, and A angle B angle C is not equal to 90 degree, whereas alpha, beta and gamma, these are oblique angle between the three different axes. The details about the plane of symmetry, axis of symmetry and center of symmetry in this system is: there are two different classes, that is normal or pinacoid class and asymmetric or hemihedral or padial class. So the plane of symmetry in normal class is absent, axis of symmetry absent and the center of symmetry present, whereas in the padial class the plane of symmetry absent, the axis of symmetry absent and the center of symmetry absent. So now the summary of this lecture is that we have discussed about the crystal system first, in which we have seen the division of crystals are on the basis of number of crystallographic axes, relative length of the crystallographic axis and the angular relationship existing between the crystallographic axes. Secondly, we have learnt about the types of crystal system, in which we have seen 6 major types. First is the isometric or cubic system. Good example of this system is the Secondly, we have learnt about the types of crystal system: isometric or cubic system, galena, garnet, magnetite, these are the minerals in this system. Tetragonal system, mineral zircon is there. Hexagonal system, mineral quartz and beryls are there. Orthorhombic system, mineral barite, and the monoclinic system, mineral gypsum, and triclinic system, axinite is there. So these are the types of crystal system. Thirdly, we have learnt about the different crystal classes. We have learnt total 32 crystal classes, and these are divided into different crystal system. Isometric or cubic system, number of classes 5. Tetragonal system, number of classes 7. Hexagonal system, number of classes 12. Orthorhombic system, number of classes 3. Monoclinic system, number of classes 3. And the triclinic system, number of classes 2. So these are all about the different types of crystal system. Thank you very much to all.